Hello again. Today's the 22nd. So we'll look at our calendar again. Oh look, only a few left on here. Find the scroll for the 22nd and let's see what passage is on this today. Luke chapter 2 verses 36 to 40. Now yesterday we heard Luke describing how Simeon had come up to Jesus in the temple and how he'd praised God as he spoke about the baby being a saviour for Jews and Gentiles. Well, there was someone else in the temple at that time too, and that's what Luke talks about in these verses. There was also a prophetess, Anna, the daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was very old. She had lived with her husband 7 years after her marriage, and then was a widow until she was 84. She never left the temple, but worshipped night and day, fasting and praying. Coming up to them, that's Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus, she gave thanks to God and spoke about the child to all who were looking forward to the redemption of Jerusalem. When Joseph and Mary had done everything required by the law of the Lord, they returned to Galilee to their own town of Nazareth. And the child grew and became strong. He was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Well, what a godly old lady Anna was. And just as with Simeon, the Lord had showed her that this baby who was being brought into the temple by Mary and Joseph wasn't just an ordinary baby boy. No, he was the one who had been promised as the deliverer, or as Luke puts it here, the Redeemer, the one who would be the Redeemer of Jerusalem. Jerusalem there just stands for the people of Israel, and a Redeemer is a deliverer, that is someone who will set people free. Sometimes we would talk about someone who pays a ransom to set people free. Well, this baby Jesus is going to be a redeemer. He is going to pay the price demanded by God's justice because of our sin, so that the Lord's people can be set free and forgiven. And what an amazing truth that is. And we see that Anna describes this, talks about this baby to everyone who is around her, who's been waiting, who's been longing for this time. There are other people, you see, not just Simeon and Anna, who believed the promises of God in the Old Testament and so were waiting expectantly for this promised deliverer. Well, like Simeon, Anna too has been privileged to see with her very own eyes the one who would be the deliverer for God's people. What a day that must have been for Mary and Joseph. The baby Jesus, of course, would have probably slept through much of this and would have been oblivious. But Mary and Joseph, I'm sure, when they got back to where they were staying, would have talked for a long time about everything that happened that day. So much to take in. These were definitely exciting times. Well, perhaps we'll hear about something else exciting tomorrow. You'll have to join us then to find out.